Hello comic book community, Dragonheart here, finally back in my living room, which is nice. A little bit more space to operate in here. I have just jumped out of bed about 5 minutes ago, so apologies if I'm a little bit scruffy, but I'm finally back here with another video from my old boxes. Up to Animal Man now. I know I've spoken about doing this a little while, gotten a little bit behind in shooting this. But now I'm more or less caught up with the weekly haul videos. Figured it'd be about time to get on and finally do this. So I'm going to try and get through this fairly quickly. I've got a fairly large pile of them here. I may even have to break this up into a couple of separate videos. Depends how quickly I get through this. So without wasting any more time, let's get on with this. Right. I'm going to start here. I have the Animal Man annual. I believe it's the only annual they ever actually did. I believe it's the only annual they ever actually did. It's it was a crossover event between a number of the Vertigo issues called the Children's Crusade, as you can see there. And it basically went through. It had its own 2 issues, Children's Crusade 1 and 2, obviously, which acted as the start and the finish of the overall story arc. And it went through, let me think, I believe it went through Books of Magic, Swamp Thing, Black Orchid, Animal Man, and there was something else, I think. I can't remember exactly offhand. I have been working on slowly picking them up, so once I actually finally get them all, I'll show them all off in one long video. I think I did briefly mention them once before in a video a long time ago. Anyway. So on with issue number 1. As you can see, this actually started out as a DC title rather than a Vertigo title. It's a jungle out there, Animal Man. That's issue number 1 there. Issue number 2. This is the Grant Morrison run. Went for the I think I actually did about the first 30 issues. It is an overall very dark comic. There's not too much in the way of your usual superhero crime fightiness. It focuses a lot on sort of animal rights. That's issue number 3 there. Focuses a lot on sort of animal rights and environmentalism and all sorts of things like that. And obviously there are quite a few, issue number 4. There are quite a few actual superhero type moments. Voice just cracked, lovely. Issue number 5. It is a very dark series. It certainly got darker towards the end of the series as well, after it did become a Vertigo title. Issue number 6. Invasion First Strike Extra. Issue number 7 there. Issue number 8. And this is a generally fantastic series. It's something you can, especially if you enjoy the most recent Animal Man, it's something I would definitely recommend on picking up. It's easy. It's issue number 9 there. Something I would definitely recommend picking up, even if you just get it through in trade. I don't know if they're all released in trade yet. But after the new DC, issue number 10, after the new DC 52 started up, they changed very little about the backstory. I think the reason they could get away with that, let's move this out of the way. The reason they could get away with that was because he didn't really have much interaction with a lot of other superheroes throughout his main series. Issue 11 there. I mean, there are a few events. Issue number 12, Animal Men. There are a few crossover events, and he was involved in a lot of the larger crossover series and things. number 13. But for the most part, his own series focused solely on him. So they could get away with slotting him into the New 52 without having to change anything about his background. Which actually suits me fine because I like him as a character how he was. So, it's issue number 14. Number 15. Number 16. Number 17. First of the more gruesome covers there. And some of this is a very, very dark series. I can certainly appreciate why it became part of the Vertigo title. Plus some of these covers, I really think they are fantastic. Once I've got about the first 60 or so of these, or 65, and I believe it ran for about, I think it was 89 issues altogether? Issue 19 there. I believe it ran for about 89 issues. So I've got most of the series now. Once I actually pick up all of them, I do want to go back and start reading them from number 1 again. Number 20. Number 21. '22. '23. Little appearance from the Phantom Stranger there. Another one of my favourite characters. '54. Got more room. '25. This is the start of the I know I showed this very briefly before, this particular one. The start of the story arc where he actually meets Grant Morrison, and it's actually mentioned very briefly in the actual new 52. It's quite interesting. And number 26. That's the end of the Grant Morrison run. They did a fairly sizable chunk of the series, as you can see there. They'll stand up without falling over. And on number 27. Number 28. I know they did, after this was finished, they did a small mini-series called Animal Man End of Days or something like that, that focused on how, well, the end of Animal Man's life. It would be interesting to see if that actually now would fit into the ongoing continuity with the New 52 or not. Because like I say, for the most part, all of this stuff fits quite nicely in. That's issue number 30. Whereas something set further in the future has probably been now made out of canon. 31. '32. And all of the bags are sealed. I need to get that sorted out. 33. Start getting through these a little quicker. I will try and get all of these in this video. I'm running out of time already. I'm trying to keep this under 15 minutes. Number 37. Day of the Dead number 2. Day of Dread number 2, sorry. I was watching Day of the Dead last night, so I've got that stuck in my mind. In fact, I'm going to pause it there, because there's no way I'm going to fit this into a 15-minute video, so I'm going to pause it there and start the second half any second now. I will see you soon for a part 2 of Little Animal Man around here. See you soon.